the stress I had to get this here. You wouldn't believe it what I went through. I'm not a coffee review channel, however, I have been wanting to try this coffee since it came out over a year ago. But you know what? It was far too expensive. I live in the UK, Northern Ireland, to be specific. To get this here would have been insane. I went to look at it one day. £20 for the coffee, dollars, pretty steep as it is, £20 shipping. Grow up. You think I'm gonna spend $40 on coffee? Well, I did. Whenever Emma launched the new Chamberlain coffee, they created a UK store. I kind of wanted to try the stick bags. It was a bit random, but I thought it would be kind of cool to try it. I am a fan of Emma Chamberlain, so I'm gonna try and not let this be biased. I do enjoy a cup of coffee. I have been a barista for 4 years, so you know, I know a little bit. You know what I mean? I've got a wee bit of knowledge, not an expert in coffee, so the average person who knows a bit, you know what I mean? So this is perfect for you who are watching. I'm gonna give you a real opinion. So I went on to Bat and they launched a Europe and a US and Canada store. So I was like, okay, obviously gonna go to the Europe one. So I clicked on it and it was like €18, then shipping. I checked before, it was like £4. It's like, okay, that's not that bad. I'll buy it, you know what I mean? I'll invest. Normally you get 250 grams of coffee in a bag. And like a standard one, this is £3.50, so I was like, you know what, £18 isn't that bad, I'll go for it. And I was using Apple Pay. Now, I went to look at the price and was talking to my brother, clicked the wee two side bits to get the face to pop up, and I looked away, came back, and it said purchase complete. I hadn't even looked. I was on the US store, and I just spent $40 on a 350 gram bag of coffee. Worked in at £35 on one bag of coffee. I was like, this is not happening. Emailed them straight away. I was like, I really want this coffee, but I accidentally bought it from the US store and I need to cancel my order ASAP because I have no money and I can't afford that. So the team got back to me very quickly on the Monday and they cancelled my order, and then I went on and ordered it and it came within a week. So let's get on to the coffee. So I got the early bird blend only because this is like a light roast and I don't like anything darker than light roast because it just tastes burnt, you know what I mean? I'm doing it two different ways. I'm gonna make a filter, which is like a hot coffee, which I normally have, and then I'm gonna make an iced coffee, which is kind of what she uses and all the stuff. So I'm gonna do both. I'll let you know which one's good and if I think you should buy it. Recommendations from a barista. So first, I'm gonna make the hot coffee because it takes longer to brew, I think. Step one, you have to wet the wee filter paper. What does this do? Unsure. I've just been told that I have to do it. Perfect. Okay, you're meant to do 250 grams of water for one scoop. Normally you're meant to use 15 grams of coffee. This wee scoop is the equivalent to like 15 grams. Now, this wee bit is called the bloom. I'm talking out of my ass right now. You pour a wee bit of water in to get the coffee excited. Let's say it. Smells nice. Put it in, wait a minute and a half. Now I'm gonna go on to the AeroPress. Now, when you're making iced lattes, you kind of need espresso, which is really condensed coffee that you put in a machine and it filters through. However, I don't have one of those because I'm not rich. During lockdown, I looked up how to make espresso for iced lattes from an AeroPress and I learned how to do it. Now, everyone calm down. I know it's not espresso. You don't need to tell me that. But it's similar and will work for today's iced latte. And you know what, it tastes pretty good. Okay, let me just calm down. Instead of doing 15 grams, I do 19, 20 to make it stronger, and you put in less water so it's more condensed and tastes like espresso. You're meant to put in the water, mix it, turn it over and push it through straight away as hard as you can, as fast as you can. So there's no time to like sit and chill with the coffee. No, you push it through straight away because that mimics espresso type idea, the pressure and all. I don't really know. Don't question me. Look it up. I'm gonna pour the rest of my water into this one. Don't get confused, I'm doing them both at the same time. Don't be stupid. While this is brewing, I'm gonna set it to the side and focus on this. So I'm gonna put the espresso into this. I'll put in like 19 grams of coffee. You put it in, you need a spoon. Have to wet the filter paper. We can clean that up later, do you know what I mean? So you put the water in, mix, put this on, twist, push as hard as you can. Tidy workstation is a happy workstation. I just spilled it everywhere. Whenever I make iced lattes, I use almond milk, the same as Emma, only because I'm lactose intolerant, and if I don't, I'll poo myself. So, you ready? Ooh. take a wee bit of milk in my filter. Now is the exciting part. The taste test. I normally take a wee bit of milk in my filter, but I'm gonna try it first without it to see what it tastes like. Smells nice. Do you know what? I actually like it. There's a small amount of like, I would sort of say like, not burnt, but like kind of roast flavour that's a bit of an aftertaste. But the coffee itself is nice. See, I think that's because I don't really like black coffee. Better with almond milk. You know what? I would happily drink this. I'm enjoying it. Actually quite nice. I would get this again. It's good. I would give it.
Everything is just fine.
I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Why? The aftertaste is still kind of a little bit like, it's like there, I can taste it. But the coffee itself is nice. The aftertaste is a wee bit, but I like it. Let me try it now as a nice latte. It's nice. There's not a whole load of flavour. It's not that strong, but that is, again, it's not espresso, so if you're making a nice latte with it, it doesn't really work as well. It's not bad. No aftertaste with this. It's not as strong as filter, so I should have started with this first, but it's nice. I would have it again as a nice latte. I would give this a 7 because I prefer it as filtered, and at the minute I kind of prefer filter coffee anyway. There's not as much flavour in this one than there is in this one, but you know what, overall I'm happy. I would buy this again because you get 350 grams of it. I feel like it's worth more of the money. If you weren't paying for shipping, it's like $18, which translates to £15, which actually is quite good for 350 grams. Money wise, yes, I would say it's fine. Flavour wise, yes, it's nice. Not the best I've ever had, but it is nice. Would I buy it again? Yes. If you live in America, it's definitely easier for you to get it. Dead on. Dead on. You know what I mean? Dead on. Do it if you want. I don't care. Hope you enjoyed my review of Chamberlain coffee. I won't ever be reviewing coffee again, so if you came here for that, don't be expecting any more. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, hope you had fun. See you on the next one.